Hello, my name is Monte. Welcome to the Fragrant Juice, where we talk about everything fragrance. I hope this video finds you doing well. And in this installment, we're going to be talking about a treat from the house of Michael Malul. If you like oud, if you like myrrh, if you like resinous type of scents, you'll like this one. And that is Agar+Myrrh from Michael Malul. That's what we're going to be talking about here today. And yeah, this is not for the faint of heart. I'm going to tell you that right off the rip. This is balsamic, resinous, quite dark, and it's not for everybody, but that's kind of what I like about it. So what you can expect here in this review, I'm going to be going over some of the notes, what I smell when I put this to my nose, what my wearing experience was like, what longevity and performance was during my wear of this. Also, I'm going to let you know who I think this is for, and I'll give it a rating, a juice score. And hopefully through that process, you can determine if Agar+Myrrh is a fragrance you would like to pick up for yourself and add to your fragrance collection. So without further ado, we'll get right into it. Michael Malul is a fragrance house that I recently discovered the past couple of months, and I've been exploring some of their scents, and I have been really impressed with the quality, the packaging when it comes to what they have going on, the quality of the fragrances, how long they last, the scent profiles, how unique they are. Really impressed. Some of the best atomizers I've experienced too, and I have some pretty high quality fragrances here, if I say so myself. And these are, I think, the best atomizers that I've had on any of the fragrances I've had, and that's saying a lot. I mean, I have Creed here, I have Parfums de Marly. I mean, it's saying a lot. What I'll do with this one, I'll get it in the air first of all. Amazing atomizer. And in the air, this is slightly metallic. There's definitely got some, that myrrh is present. There's some, I believe there's saffron in here that's giving it kind of some grit. This is a gritty fragrance that is not for the faint of heart. There is, it almost gives off like a suede-like quality, also with some leather, with some resinous qualities in the opening. The opening is not for everybody. There's a lot going on, but what I would say is I would caution you to say, take your time with it. Let that first hour go by. It's going to be resinous. It's going to be very earthy and all of that. But what starts to happen with this fragrance, which is really cool, is it really starts to morph and change in a good way. So with this one, in the top, there's some mandarin and some cassis leaves, which is interesting. I'm not picking up that much citrus, honestly, in the opening. It's more of a saffron type of smell that I pick up with some grittiness, almost truffle-like quality. But eventually what starts to happen with this one is it starts to morph and the myrrh starts to come through in the mid and some of those balsamic notes. There's something called Gurkhan balsam in it. I guess that's what's giving it that, and it's labdanum. Labdanum. I can't say that one. Labdanum is in there as well. In the base, you're met with some patchouli, a smoked agarwood, as well as Australian sandalwood. So in the base, this fragrance really shines, and it's very long lasting. Some have said that it has a resemblance to the DNA of MFK's Baccarat 540, with some of that, resinous quality, with the sweetness coming through with the myrrh. It definitely has some of that DNA with the saffron, where it sweetens up in the base, and it has that smoked agarwood going on with that, with the patchouli, with some of that myrrh, and you kind of have this base that's really enjoyable. The dry down of this is the star of the show with this fragrance. There's definitely like a truffle-like quality, that where there's some sweetness, there's some mystery, I think that's the myrrh shining through with this. And this is a Eau de Parfum concentration, really high fragrance oil content with this one. I mean, this one, I can see like it is strong and very long lasting. I'm getting well over 10 hours of performance with this. And when I'm wearing it for the first 4 or 5 hours, I mean, I'm getting a nice scent bubble around me, huge trails, wafts all around me. I mean, this is a huge performer. You don't have to worry about that at all. When it comes to who this is for men for sure, and this is for the mature man. I would say 30 and up. This is not for the kids. This is not for the faint of heart. This is dark, mysterious. When I think of this, true to the bottle, this is Bruce Wayne type of stuff. This is, you know, the Dark Knight type of things. You feel it. You feel a different just kind of aura around you when you have this on. You're about your business. This is sophisticated and dark and mysterious, and I love it. When it comes to what I'm gonna rate this one is really great. I'm gonna be honest with you. It has so much going for it. Mystery, dark, resinous type of qualities with a sweetness that comes in at the end. I mean, it's really hard to knock this one at all. I'm gonna go 9.5 out of 10 for Agar+Myrrh from Michael Malul London. The only knock I'm gonna give it is I wish that the top had a little bit more of a freshness at the opening. I think that's the only thing that I think would have really helped this. I also think it would have helped if this had a bit of iris or something in there to give it a little bit of powderiness to kind of lighten it up a little, just so some things can waft and move through. One of my favorite houses now that I've learned that does that really well is actually Parfums de Marly. They have Habden by Parfums de Marly, and I believe these are very closely related. Not the same type of scent profiles, but they make me feel a similar way. They are dark, mysterious. They have a lot going on. They have that saffron in there and that kind of resinous quality. I believe this has myrrh as well. And I think where this one thrives is it has some qualities in it where it lifts up and it kind of, you know, elevates and radiates off of my skin. I wish that the Agar+Myrrh did that, but I think that's where this shines here. But they both have that mystery, that dark, earthy type of thing going on. And then as they start to dry down, they get sweeter. This one gets sweeter and goes full gourmand and it has a caramel base, so it gets an apple pie type of quality, which is just gorgeous. I love this one. I think I rated this one a perfect 10 out of 10 on the juice score scale. But Agar+Myrrh is great. You can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with either. So if you like dark and mysterious type of scents, those are two fragrances you should check out. And hey, that's all I have for you for this one. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who you think would get value. I really enjoy talking to you guys about fragrance. Have you ever smelled any fragrances that contain myrrh and smoked agarwood? What did you think of that? Hopefully I'm pronouncing agarwood properly. Do you like oud and fragrances? Have you ever smelled this one? Agar+Myrrh from the house of Michael Malul. Let me know what you think of it. I'm really starting to enjoy their offerings. They're really on the right track as far as I'm concerned. So hey, that's all I got for you. And remember, your neighbor's nose is a terrible thing to annihilate. So make sure that today you grab something great and you give it a few sprays. And until next time, peace.